Hi APCSA students. This is a video as part of a series that goes with the Lecture 1 slides. So this particular video is going to go over Java and jGrasp basics, just getting started. So under File, I'm going to go to New and select Java. And I'm going to paste into here a program that was in the slide deck. So this that we see here, this is Java source code. It's written using Java syntax and Java guidelines and Java keywords, but source code is a generic term for any programming language. This is Java source code. So this looks English-like for us, and we can write programs in it. This source code for Java needs to be inside of a class structure. So the class is sort of the outside structure, and then within a class you may have a bunch of static methods, or you may have a bunch of non-static methods. Here we have a static method called main. This is a special method. And then within each method that you have, we only have one method here, but within each method you have statements. So these are the commands of what we want our program to do. So I'd like you to think of this structure as a refrigerator. So the class itself is the fridge, and any methods within it are each individual Tupperware containers. And when we go into a method, it's as if we open up the container and we see the statements or the meat or the food that's inside that particular container. When we click Run to run a program, the Java virtual machine looks for, in terms of source code, it looks for this specific method header to run, and then it executes the statements inside one by one. We will see later that sometimes the statements have us go somewhere else and do something and then come back, but these statements in main get executed sequentially in order. So the source code in Java in this class structure needs to be saved in a file name that matches this. So if we say File, Save, sometimes jGrasp will give us a suggestion, sometimes it doesn't. Here it does, and it matches. If it doesn't give you a suggestion, you want to make sure that the name, in this case welcome, it has a W, capital W, it needs to match this exactly. Capital, uppercase, lowercase needs to all match exactly. So it gave us the suggestion, so we're good. We hit save, and we can see here that we see that we're in that program. When we think we're done with our source code, or when we're ready to maybe test it and run it, we click the compile button to have the Java compiler translate this into bytecode. So you may have noticed that this welcome.class file was created after we have a clean compile. If I did not have a clean compile, this file wouldn't have been created. So this file, welcome.class, it has the bytecode, and that's what the Java virtual machine runs. So when I click run, it's actually looking at this bytecode that was translated from my source code. It's not actually looking in this particular file when I click run. So again, this is the source code. The Java compiler turns our source code into bytecode. You may be able to double click there and see it. It doesn't allow me to do that, but you may be able to see it. It has a lot of zeros and ones and maybe some strings, but it's mostly garbage. So just really quickly, this window that we're looking at here, this is called jGrasp. jGrasp is an IDE. In class, on the first day, we went to Replit. Replit's an IDE also that's in the cloud. The nice thing with jGrasp is that once you get it installed on your computer, it's all local. So this, to run jGrasp and to compile my programs, I don't need the internet at all. So that's one benefit of using jGrasp over Replit. Replit was online, and we saw that it worked a little bit more slowly. So both jGrasp and Replit are IDEs. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. The word development is because programmers are often called developers, and this is where we develop our programs. The integrated piece is that this window that you see is actually integrating several different pieces of software. This one here is Notepad, or like a text editor. Down here we have the terminal screen, or command prompt, or DOS prompt, you may have heard it, where we can see our output. And then over here we have a file explorer, so we can go up and we can go to different folders and find different programs. So that's the integrated piece. So this is an IDE. jGrasp and Replit are IDEs, and they are designed to work with different compilers. So we installed ours to work with the Java compiler, but you have seen when you say File New that you can integrate it to work with all different kinds of compilers. So jGrasp is the window you see. Java is the thing that changes your source code into bytecode. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Happy coding!